Thank you, SSTV. I'm called Rowan, part of the Nile Rover moot. The moot started around 2016. Why am I here? I'm here to briefly tell you what to expect in the 2023 Nile Rover moot. Our theme is bridging gaps, bridging the bridges. What do I mean? You realize as rovers we have different backgrounds we come from, different academic backgrounds and status, but rovering prepares you to live the life of the youth scheme of scouting. And how are you going to stay when you're out of scouting? And this is why the Nile Rover moot is here for you. It is here to bridge that gap that you have from school. When you leave school, there's that big gap to join those who are already working, those who are out of school. To bridge that gap, you need to keep coming for the Nile Rover moot. The Nile Rover moot 2023 is unique in its own way. Why? The moot director is a very young girl. Most of you know her, Jeviana Mukose. We have the treasurer, a young girl also, just joined campus. She's called Chirunda Charity. How did we make these choices? People come up and say, this time, well, I want to be the moot director, and we give you the chance to expose you, welcome you to the world. What more do you need? There's a lot of fun. Just as a scout, we shall have scouting activities, scouting fun activities, and academic field, a mixture during the Independence holiday, so that when we are out of the moot, we have opened up our minds, we have bridged the gaps, that we are going to work together as a team, and the moot will remember the moot will make us socialize, we'll join up our hands and have the best. We have presenters, different presenters who will come. We expect people from UNICEF. We expect engineer Nkoyoyo who will be with us. He might take us through financial literacy. Do you know how to keep your own money? You have to attend the moot. Do you know how to plan for your future? The ideas will be presented. We have Eric Omondi. He will be live in Jinja, Buenda camping site, to give us his exciting skills and how we can socialize. So many people are attending that you don't need to miss. I, Rowan, I'll be there. Obviously, I'll pack my bag by Wednesday. I'll be at the campsite waiting to welcome you and very many more young men and women from East Africa. Why do you think Jinja District Scouts Council is emphasizing on the moot? You realize in 2007, the first Rovers moot was in Uganda for East Africa. Members from different countries represented their countries and they had a successful moot, which was in Buenda for national. Along the way, we lost track and we lost focus on the Rovers. The Jinja District Scouts Council thought it wise to have a moot every year. And this is the reason why. Because when you're a rover, that is already 18 to 26 years, we need to skill you and prepare you for the world. And the reason why we have this moot every year is we want other district councils and other scouts communities to come up and also start a rover moot for their own area. You imagine if we had like 6 rover moots in Uganda every year. We had one in Western Uganda, maybe in Barera. We had one in Kampala. Obviously, I would propose Nansana. We had one in Gulu. We had in Arua. How we wish it would happen, and we shall enjoy scouting. You realize that when we have a strong rover foundation in Uganda, it means all universities will have rover scouts. The reason why there are very few universities with rovers is because that age is not being much focused on. But bringing up the moot, it means bringing them back. All those who are finishing secondary education, joining universities, will start enjoying the moot, of which they will form scouts rover crews in their different universities. Borrowing from Kenya. Every university in Kenya has a rover crew. Come back to home, Uganda. Less than 3 universities have rover groups. So the more rover activities, the more rover moots, the more rover conferences we shall be organizing within our country, is the more numbers of rovers we shall have in the country, and the more rovers we have, means more development for Uganda Scout Association. Why do I say so? Rovers already have specialized skills. We have rovers who are accountants, rovers who are doctors, IT specialists, engineers. You imagine if we have all these groups and we need to build a house, maybe in cars. The engineers who are rovers will volunteer. We need maybe to have a medical camp in one of the worst hit districts, maybe Kalangala. We just need to mobilize our rovers who are in the medical field, and they will do that service for us. Moreover, free of charge. So what do we need to do? I encourage Uganda Scout Association to develop a more approachable rover programs that will favor all our members. After that, we recruit the rovers, train them, bring them on board, and we shall have a lot of services to offer to the community. I think this is something which is approachable, which can be done. It is very practicable. How long can we take it? How long shall it take us? Less than 3 years. We shall be ahead, and we shall be leading East Africa in having rover activities. It's just a matter of putting the program on board, implementing it. How can other district scouts councils start up a rover crew? Is it hard? No, the answer is no. As a scout, we are trained how to recruit. However, the best way we can recruit faster is identifying the active venture scouts within your district. The moment they make the age of 18, recruit them into one crew. How? We have already identified a few. Start by minimum number, maybe 4, maybe 6. The 6, train them to provide service, because Rover's motto is service. And when they are providing service, they will provide service in our district camps, in our district activities. Identify the more active ones. Give them more specialized training and keep recruiting. The number will keep growing. And when the number grows beyond 24 maybe, this is already a big rover crew number that we can use to execute a lot of activities within our district and even at national. And what does it mean? The moment you recruit a higher number, everyone keep recruiting. So there is that continuous process of bringing in new rovers within the district. Remember, the more rovers you have, the more crews they will form. And when they form more crews, they will come with their different organizations, with their different activities. And the different activities they will keep implementing within the district. When they are implementing within the district, of course, they are supporting the District Scouts Council. The same process should be built upwards until national. I don't expect rovers to go to national and start competing. I expect them to go to national and give us the service. I expect more of service than competition from the rovers. And the more service they will provide to us is the more learning we shall learn. You imagine a rover crew maybe from Masaka goes to national, puts up a tent at headquarters, and they start training us ITC. They start training us the old who don't know how to use computers. I go back shamed. Imagine we have engineers who go to Kazi. For example, we have the Nansana stone roofing. They establish a tent. They start teaching us how to make blocks from the sand and the cement. And we learn. Going back to our own districts, do you know how much we can get from making blocks in the different districts we come from? That is what I expect from the rovers. Where is it starting from? We have to start building from down, from the grassroots, from zones to district, regional, to national, East Africa. And that is how the process should move. How district councils say it is very difficult to handle rover crews. The answer may be yes. Why? Because when the different district scouts councils are coming up with the programs, the annual programs for their districts, they don't invite the rovers to bring in their ideas. So you'll find the ideas that are being presented are not rhyming with the interests of the young. Remember, the young people is in scouting. Every activity we do in scouting is for the benefit of the young. So we should think of the young people first before us, adults. But when we think of adults first, then the young will miss out. And when they miss out, they will start misbehaving or going off from scouting. And that explains why some districts have few numbers of scouts and others have more. Just how you organize and develop your programs, your activities to suit the interest of the young. Which district scouts councils do you expect to lead? None but all of us. It is not one man's individual, it is not one district scouts council, but all district scouts councils. If we join up, we consult each other, come up with the ideas and activities for all categories of scouts, from cubs, juniors, ventures to rovers, and we implement as planned, then there will be a great change. And that great change will influence Uganda as a country. Why? A strong base of rovers is the background of the country. Because these are people who have ideas, these are people who are educated. We have rovers who already have masters. Because at the age of 26, you expect someone to have masters. If they bring in their ideas, these ideas are too important for us. Thank you.